Alright guys, here is video number 2 I guess for the Fairmont. I got the motor and transmission in. That's why it looks like it's sitting back a little bit, because the transmission's actually on there with no mount. I'm gonna make a transmission mount maybe tomorrow, but I've been putting in subframe connectors like this guy. Get the frame all tied together, and then I don't know if you can see him under here. You kinda can, yeah. That guy right there, welded all the way up to the back. There's the stock muffler hanging. But motor's in, motor mounts and everything are good. These are actually from these manifolds here. You flip them forward to build a turbo kit, obviously, instead of going backwards. But these are out of my G8 GT, and they are a little bit nicer than the truck manifolds, and they got a flex pipe already on them. So I'll be using those for the turbo kit. I was also playing around with the dash. I didn't feel like working on the car the one night, so I put the Summit tack and everything in there and threw the stereo in. I didn't feel like working under the car, so I just played inside for a little. And I got a pile of shit yet to bolt in. One other interesting thing is, if you look, it's all the way back there. Can't really see it, but this is the stock truck head, and then this one is actually a ported head off of my friend's Corvette 241 head. That's a 862 head, 241 head. What's funny is I was trying to drill out the stupid header bolts that get ruined. In the other video I remember showing these damn things, and I started drilling the one out, and it basically became comical. I just got pissed with it and started drilling it out. Massive. You can actually see into the water jacket and everything. So this one was trashed, and I didn't feel like using it or playing with it anymore, so I grabbed my friend's heads here. He actually broke a valve spring. See that beast? Valve spring busted, and then valve broke off and jammed in the head there real nice. So I had the other head that had a damaged stem, so I actually swapped the intake valve and used the other stem and everything. But the interesting thing is, this is a ported LS1 head. Has internal porting done to it. Probably can't see in there. Nah, not really. And it has larger valves, but it has lower compression than the truck head. So it'll be neat to see how that works out. I don't really care how long this motor lasts. As we always say, first motor we put in a project car is our practice motor. It's like a joke we have going around. And then I did get a whole bunch of shit though. I got this is the wiring harness for the MSD box. That's the 6LS box that controls the stock coils with the crank sensors and everything. I got a quarter stick for the shifter. This is a Bosch 044 fuel pump. And some filters, wiring, and a nice 12-gallon fuel cell in the trunk. Other than that, hopefully we'll make a transmission mount soon, and then I gotta put this rear in the car. This is an 8.8 rear out of a Mustang with 273 gears, so that'll be perfect for a 3-speed trans with a turbo. I can put it into this thing. I'd like to keep the hubcaps on this car just to make it look like nothing's really done, even though it's probably going to be louder than stock, but who cares. And then another problem I am faced with here is this stock truck intake. If I throw it on here, literally throw it on there. It's not on there that nice, but who gives a shit. It's higher than the hood line by a lot, and I don't want to cut the hood. So what I'm going to try is, my friend has a stock LS1 intake for a car, and I'm going to throw that on, and I'm probably going to have to hit the shit out of that with a hammer, because the throttle body and linkage goes right there and it hits that water neck. So I read a couple places people just hammer the shit out of it and bend it out of the way. So that'll be interesting when I have to do that. And then hopefully I can get that working. And then a bunch of things, drive shaft, radiator, a whole bunch of shit. Going to the junkyard tomorrow morning, pick up some parts hopefully. And then do some more work on this pig. And then we'll see how we're doing after that.